Hello, good evening, and welcome to Limbic TV. Tonight we have the live premiere of Under the Charts, a documentary about the band Salt. This came to me from a gentleman called Frederick Previous. Now, Frederick was someone that I had spotted sharing the Limbic TV events, and he shared every single one. So I sent him a message and said, "Thanks for doing that." Frederick replied, and he said, "You could play Under the Charts for us by Salt." And it turns out that Frederick runs HX Records. And they commissioned this documentary to get made, and they are intending to release Cellophane, an album by Salt, in the summer when the shops open again, when hopefully everything opens again. So special hello to Frederick and Bradley Smith from HX Records. Just to let you know who HX are, Bradley sent me a small text. HX Records, they're pleased to be associated with Under the Charts here on Limbic TV. They're a small London-based independent label that pride themselves on having an artist-driven approach to releasing music. HX are based on the philosophy of classic labels like Stiff and Cherry Red. The label works with artists. Slide, Sean. The label works with artists of all genres, from rock stylings of New York-based Black Tabs to Edinburgh's finest indie act, Salt, from Detroit's unique country artist, Jill Jack, to London's retro new wave band, the Wolfhounds. HX have something for everyone, releasing in vinyl format and distributing via rough trade record stores. The label are currently looking for new artists for its vinyl sampler series. And you can check that out online. If you just type in HX Records, it will take you to Rough Trade's page, and you can see all their samplers. There's a sample of one of the covers on screen just now. Just in case you don't know who Salt are, here is a track of a show they played here last year, I think maybe in December, called Cellophane. Let's hear it.
The backwards rush
Hey, hello. That was brilliant. Yeah, I just remember it. When was it you were here?
It was December.
It was November.
Was it November?
November the 10th.
Oh, right. Okay. Well corrected.
Yep. So I forgot to say at the top of the show that we had Jamie and Robin in just to introduce the video. Thanks for coming down, guys.
Hi, glad to be here.
It was really cool seeing Sharon in the little kind of brick booth as it used to look.
Yeah, I mean, you've got bigger windows now, but I mean,
bigger
like,
windows. Yeah. Well, yeah, when you're indoors all the time, you need bigger windows, right?
Yes, definitely.
So you've got this documentary, and HX commissioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it they got to make it?
Well, basically, HX Records got in touch with us to release the album and to promote it. They commissioned Mars Greenberg. She's a upcoming kind of, getting quite well-known and award-winning kind of video director from New York. And she's done loads of things with people from Sonic Youth and people like that. And so, like, so it was great that she made this documentary. It was quite tough for her to do because, like, you know, like it was basically like almost like a found footage type thing. And me and Jamie went out and sort of did daft things around lockdown Edinburgh and things like that.
So the whole thing was done during lockdown?
Oh, totally, yes. Yeah. I mean,
it
was all kind of done with green screens and things like that. And unfortunately, I dyed my hair green at that time, and then I didn't realize I had to do green screen, and then I still had to wear a hat, which is quite funny.
Yeah, that's strange.
It was rather bizarre.
That's brilliant. And New York, proper big city.
Yeah, I mean, it's just great. If you look up Mars Greenberg and look at some of her other stuff, you know, like it's very strange and very, very weird. And when I actually said to her, "Shall we go playing with horses' heads on and things like that?" Not real horses' heads, like you know, she said, "Yeah, do it, yeah." So we knew that she was on our page, you know, like we were on her page.
Brilliant. And the video we just played, you re-edited that and you took the stems from your session.
I re-edited it, and Sharon shouted you out a tune, Robin. It was about a bum note that I played probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you persistently stuck to it.
Yes.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, yes. The Chuck Berry kind of technique. If you make a mistake and you keep on repeating it, it's not a mistake.
Whatever. But you sent this footage to Canada, is that right?
Yes. Oh, yes. We've been hawking ourselves around everywhere, and what's it called? Is it Darren?
Yes. So Darren Walters.
That's it. Yeah, he's putting together a world online kind of benefit for mental health, Canadian mental health. So
on the 20th of March, yeah, and we've sent him this stream tonight. Hopefully that will be a bit of PR for that.
Yeah,
event.
Excellent. Yes,
and we're going to take his back, so it'll go out on our channel on the 28th. And Darren lives in Delhi. And Delhi refers to both a former township and an unincorporated community located off the junction of Ontario Highways 59 and 3. Delhi is known as the heart of the tobacco country. Sounds exotic.
Oh, very good.
So hello, Canada, if you're there. And thanks for hosting us tonight. Shall we have another track?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Yeah, all right. What track will we have?
What would you?
Junk?
Junk, yeah, Junk.
Junk. Okay, I'm going to call on Summer Hall. Are you there, Summer Hall? And can you play Junk? So our broadcast is being done.
else again.
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Hey.
Right, that's it. Oh, yeah, cheer. You don't often get to applaud your own gig, right?
Yeah, I know, that's kind of weird, huh? There was no mistakes in that one as well.
Yeah. People are enjoying the tracks. Russell Byrne says, I love Cellophane guys. Donna McDougall, me too. Robert Lilly as well, Eve Marshall.
Brilliant.
Liz Tench, hi Liz. We love Liz. She's brilliant.
She's always here.
She's always here. She's always everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
But I guess with that amount of dogs, like, it kind of keeps you moving, right? Like, totally. Hi Liz. Cool. Cool as fuck. There you go.
Cheers.
That was Donna. Hi, Donna. What have you been doing since last time you were here in December?
Oh, we've been writing lots of new songs as much as we possibly can, like through kind of using Teams and things like that, but just sending riffs between each other and things like that. We've got at least, we've actually got 4 new songs already recorded, and I'm looking forward to doing new things with them. We've got another 4 that we're wanting to sort of record as soon as we can get back into our rehearsal space.
God knows how many else as well.
Yeah, and we've got
in the back lines.
We've got a lot. There's one thing that we've never been short of is ideas. You know, we all have input into the ideas, and we all argue with each other, but it's good arguments.
Just looking to see if so. You were going to release this documentary on Channel 4?
Well, that was the talk that Frederick, he's tried really hard, and he's got friends with Channel 4, and they were going to show this in March, like now, but they had to shelve it for a wee bit. So hopefully there's still hope for it to get onto Channel 4. It'd be great, because we've been holding on to this documentary because it's been When was it done? Last summer.
Yeah, August.
There was August last summer that this documentary was actually created and done. You know, like we've.
So are you saying that like we've beaten Channel 4 to it?
Yeah, yes.
Hey. There you
Look
go,
at them.
Channel 4. How about that? So I think we probably get onto the documentary soon.
Yeah.
Do you want to play another track before that?
Yeah. Put Gallows on if Gallows is there.
Put Gallows, okay.
Does people want to hear Gallows?
Yeah. All right. Like one more track, and then we'll cut to the documentary.
Cool.
I'm enjoying just watching them. You have a personal attachment to all the gigs that happen here. So
well, yeah. I mean, like, you just recorded it, and I did some video editing on it, and to try and get Sharon Moore center frame and things like that, and zoomed in and things.
Yeah. When you've written enough songs, you can come back and do another one.
Oh yeah,
with the Big Windies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Salt with Big Windies.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Alfie. Let's hear the next track, please.
Yay. I hope I'm not going woo!
Cool. Sorry, just feel like I have to applaud.
Not complaining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you got the album there?
Yes. This is the album here. Salt, Cellophane. That's the back of the album. And also to say,
Blue vinyl.
It's in blue vinyl.
It is in blue vinyl.
Yeah, Scottishy blue vinyl.
Brilliant. So people can get that album.
Well, they can get it direct from us from the website as a pre-order, but it's officially getting re-released again properly in the summer, I believe. And also, I think there's I think Frederick's doing a DVD as well of the documentary and sort of some of the songs as well. So
great. Oh no, there might even be a gig by that time.
Yeah, I'd love a gig. We've been I was just thinking about it walking to here, God, I'd love to do a gig. Even you missed the idea of doing a sound check.
Yeah, I know the thing.
Everybody hates sound checks, but to actually do a sound check would be great.
I know. I think there's some degree of normalization for people when they come in and do one of these strange streamed gigs here, because they set up their equipment and technical people set up their equipment and they join the things together, and there's a sense of normalcy about that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, let's watch Under the Charts, shall we? Yeah, okay, live premiere.
Enjoy.
On Limbic TV. Enjoy, people.
What is the wildest dream that you've ever had?
Wildest dream, as in a dream, what I would like to actually happen, or wildest dream, a real dream in my head at night?
Why don't you tell me the one that you prefer?
My wildest dream for the band would be just to sort of have a really, really, really good gig. You know, sometimes when you're actually playing a gig and it all gels together and everything sounds really, really brilliant, the audience are just standing there. And then there's other times when you play badly and then the audience are really, really liking it, and you're thinking, I'd like them to align a little bit more often. But I prefer when we actually all play well and I don't give two hoots about the audience, but it'd be nice for everybody, you know, to have a really, really great gig. That's my wildest dream. We do some bigger gigs, you know, gigs where, you know, lots of people there jumping around, dancing, having fun. But also I like to be dramatic with the band as well. I'd love to sort of, I think with Salt we kind of do like to try and scare people as much as kind of draw them in, be a kind of bit more emotive, especially Sharon with her lyrics and things like that.
Our drummer thought I was so old, I just didn't even old, I looked like dust. So we were thinking that as a name, because I think it looked funny, but then I thought Salt was better. Still a bit dusty, but a bit grittier.
I should have guessed, but now I guess I know for sure. You're hurting still, it makes me kinda nervous to know you wanna walk the highway with me, but losers don't get anything for free.
A few years back, my dad showed me some videos of The Who because he's a massive Who fan. I saw Keith playing as insanely as he always did, and I just took to him and I thought, I play a wee bit of drums. Jesus, I want to play like that! Even just like how energetic and generous he could be. It's like, he seemed like a really decent guy, at least superficially, so I just thought I'd take influences from that. The bits that I liked about him, left out the bits that I didn't. Took influences from other drummers and just people in general, so that's just the way I am. I'm better with it these days, I'm more controlled now, but back in the early days of Salt, even in like ballads, I mean, we've got one song called Kicking Back the Guilt that's sort of a nice wee mellow pop kind of song, and there's a couple of massive fills that I used to incorporate in there that were just completely inspired by Keith. And maybe it was too much, but maybe it added a sense of energy, I don't know.
I actually thought I had kind of written love songs, and then my oldest child came up and said, why are your songs always so dark? Why can't you write a happy song? And I said, well, I have written happy songs. And then she went through all the songs and every single one of them wasn't happy because of certain words in it. And then we've got Gallows, which has the most deaths in it. It's got 3 deaths in it.
All the bands coming up just now seem really gritty again. They seem really punk. We've had sort of waves of just absolute fucking boredom. But at the moment, there are some absolutely amazing bands, young bands out there.
You've got the wrong man, and I'll tell you who it is. He sleeps beside me and he'll murder me for this.
What is your process like writing music with the band? Where does the inspiration come from? Where does the melody come from? And how is it like interacting with the other members in creating a song as a piece of art?
Well, sometimes like it just comes out of kind of like a riff. I think one time Simon was just playing a bass line, and I noticed he was doing that sort of minor chord over that, and I'll just do something, and then it all just come together, and then it just becomes a big jam, and then it becomes a big kind of melting pot of ideas and what we can actually do with it. It's really that's what I kind of enjoy doing. I think that our best songs are the ones that just come out from off.
Time was not on his side. Gallows had stolen his life.
Jamie's the drummer. He's really good at composing, and he's always coming up with jazz chords and things like that, and I'm always trying to simplify them and try to make them kind of more work and we come from that angle as well. So I enjoy sort of taking somebody else's riff and putting my own slant on it, and and obviously Sharon does all the singing and like does all the melody, so all our songs come out not what we actually think they're going to sound like.
I can't get away from kitsch. I absolutely adore it. My conservatory is full of Cupid dolls and old 50s toys. It is my passion. When I grew up, we had no money, and I was always dressed really, really badly, and I got bullied to hell and back for that. I'm a very quiet and shy person, but I decided once I left school to shave my head and dress in vintage stuff in a schemy place, or like a projects place where everybody had a really bad reaction to it, and I got hit a couple of times. And I got a lot of abuse just because of what I was wearing. But it was weird, it was like I couldn't stop because it was me. So then I moved to Edinburgh, which was a lot better. I had a lot less hassle. But I did still get some, and I was hit again.
How dare you
can't get away from kitsch. I absolutely adore it. My conservatory is full of Cupid dolls and old 50s toys. It is my passion, and when I was at art college, everything I did was kitsch. It was all pinks and just strangeness, you know. In the band, getting that kitsch across is more difficult. So what I do, because the guys don't know, is quite often I will try and put it across in the lyrics. I actually think we are kitsch as a band because we look so bloody awful in ways, in an ugly sense, that is actually good. And that, for me, ugly fashion has always been a passion of mine. And we definitely do not come across as a boy band or whatever, you know. We are pretty damn strange looking.
When I see you in my dreams, I hope that life's not what it seems. You gave me everything and more, and then you hurt me like before. You said I was your favorite child. Picked on your words, I acted wild. I know the game you play with me. I keep it good while you walk free. Would you hold me? Would you hold me? Would you hold me? Oh, no. Could you pull me? Could you pull me? Could you pull me down? Yeah.
The song that means most to me on the album is one that sounds just quite nice, and it's called Kicking Back the Guilt. And I've been a real coward in the fact that I won't actually say what this song is about. I kind of just hope people will get what it's about. But for the first time ever, I'm going to come out. The song is about child abuse, and even though at the end of the song it seems like it's still going on, there is an intensity there to get away from that, to not put up with that. And so that song, it breaks my heart. Even singing it live, it breaks my heart. It's about my father. It's about my father and me. And I am bloody sure there's a lot of other people that have gone through this. And like I say, this is the hardest thing I've ever said. I have never, ever, ever mentioned this before. But that is what the song is about.
It's too late 'cause I'm so tired. I know the game you play with me. I keep the guilt while you walk free. Could you hold me? Could you hold me? Could you hold me? Oh, no. Would you pull me? Would you pull me? Would you pull me down? Yeah. Pull me down.
Hi, my name is Simon. I'm the bass player in Salt. Being in Salt is a mixture of many ideas and viewpoints, some good, some bad, and some ugly. It's fun versus frustration, but we do it because we love it. The music scene in Edinburgh is tough for local bands playing original material. There are only a handful of venues catering for bands like Salt. Hopefully they will all survive the present situation. I don't have any specific musical influences. Certain genres of music I like. Some I don't, and some I just don't get.
I'm Paddy Kavanagh and I'm one of the owners from Leith Depot, which is a bar and music venue in Leith in Edinburgh. We're going into our 5th year, and basically we're just a grassroots music venue with a capacity of 65, and just try and support the local art scene. Yeah, I've seen Salt playing here numerous times. Really good vibe, really good turnout for their gigs. Quite a unique sound. Yeah, pre-COVID, we were kind of really busy, and there was a lot of venues getting together, Sneaky Pete's, ourselves, and kind of starting to put on shows, and it kind of getting more of a community kind of feel for Edinburgh music scene, because it's almost like Edinburgh is second pace to Glasgow because there's so much music venues there, and we just used to have like the range that we do here. It's all genres, like grindcore. It basically puts the night in the hands of the artist to do what they want to do on the night. So we don't really book the bands. The bands get in touch and say they want to do this, they want to do that. It's totally fine. So it gives them the room for the night to do what they need to do.
What got you into music in the first place? Did you come from a family of musicians, or did you find music on your own?
I found music on my own. My dad got me an amplifier, and I bought a guitar off my friend for £15, and it was homemade. It was kind of looked like it was made with knitting needles or something like that. It was ridiculous, but I was just only interested in making a noise. I remember that time my brother was playing a lot of Bauhaus, and I was thinking, I could do that. I remember 1981, 82, just lots of noise and distortion on the guitar.
How old would you have been?
14, 15, 16.
So that's really when you were interested in all music, or just making music?
That was when I was interested in making music, because I always remember when I was, I suppose, in the early days of my first band, which we were just pretty much a noisy kind of band. My dad actually said to me, he's sadly no longer with us, he said, your music's got no rhythm. And I says, all right, okay, yeah, it's got no tunes either. And I says, all right, well, so what does it have? And he says, well, I think that's my point.
The voice that calls within disturbs my sleep again, rattling around my head, never making sense. For heaven's sake, you beg your soul and let things slide. Your honesty just sucks. The voice that calls within disturbs my sleep.
write an actual love song. I can write love from my heart to a certain person or something like that, but I always bring in what is about that person, which is quite often something quite personal and maybe quite tense. So when it's about me, it's exactly the same thing. I just bring up things from my childhood and stuff like that, and a lot of it isn't very happy. But one day, and I've said it to Jamie, me and Jamie work together very closely. He writes a lot of the melodies and I work on top of that. He's a bit like me though, and he goes down sort of E minors, everything's pretty awful route. But one day I would actually quite like to write a sort of I love you type song.
A blue-eyed boy, your sugar lips feel bitter now, shadows fall, I can see my way around this, I need to fly, I need to see.
What would you say to a young person, or someone just, or not even a young person, anyone who at any point in their life wants to start creating music, maybe doesn't have an idea how, maybe starting off just like you did? What would you say to that person?
I would just say, just try and be original. Do something from the heart. Do something what you actually believe in. Don't try and copy. Don't try and do your own thing. I'd like to think that we do that, but I think sometimes there's always influences that come out. But when you're in a band, like you've got say 4 or 5 different people, you've all got different influences. You all put your different slant on it, you know. So it always comes out of the melting pot totally different from what you first envisaged. So I just say, be yourself, and obviously just have fun. Just have fun, you know. I mean, I'm not adverse to learning more about music and things like that. I mean, I'm learning all the time. I think that's the one thing I'd always say is like, you're never going to get to a certain level you don't have to learn anymore. I'm just learning all the time, whether it's just about different styles or different recording techniques. There's always scope.
You wish me well.
When we find a compromise that we can settle on, that's when we know that we've got a good song nailed down, and that's when it starts sounding natural. And then from there, when we've got something established, we can work further with it in the future. I think all songs that we write shape and change throughout their time.
My real ambition, unless I want to go on stage with a Zimmer frame, is to get our music on film or on anything, because the one thing I do know is the songs that we're actually coming up with are absolutely fucking brilliant. And you know, if people don't like the look of me because of my age, or of Simon because he's not trendy or whatever, which is the case in a lot of the music industry, I know our tunes are good, and I just want anybody to pick them up and do something with them and get recognition. Why should people buy this record? Well, our songwriting, the crafting of the music is really organic and is really, really, really good. There's no things like boy bands or anything like that. These are our songs. We write these songs and they're bloody good songs.
Take your time, 'cause you'll never see the lies I told to set you free. My arms are empty without you, holding on to nothing but your soul. If I could, I would wrap you up. I swear to God, my love for you will never end. Walk right past this devil's den now.
on West Coast.
Fabulous. That was wonderful. Big hats off to Dylan Mars Greenberg. And what a fabulous name.
Yeah.
I presume that was Dylan that was on the...
Yeah, that was Dylan that was interviewing
Dylan.
us, yeah.
Yeah.
We did that through various kind of things with the tablet, kind of, and so we could see her doing the interview and things like that. We tried doing it, interviewing ourselves. It just didn't work, so we were getting interviewed by...
Sorry.
Yeah. That was great. I
think she did a great job, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for making that, Dylan, so we could hear it. That was brilliant. I noticed, Jamie, you had your own little train spotting cameo in there.
Yes.
He
doesn't even realise that I told him to do that.
Not? No.
Do you know?
It's the old St James Oyster Bar. That'll be showing my age. It's now Pivo. Little
I mean,
side
I made Jamie do that just as a laugh. It says like to
He says he doesn't. Right, you can show it. Right, you watch the film. Right?
Have you seen Trainspotting?
Jamie's confused.
Have you seen Trainspotting the movie?
I've seen bits of it.
Right, okay, well, if you watch Trainspotting the movie, you'll see the little.
It's the opening scene, Jamie, and they get chased along Princess Street with books falling out their jackets, right? And they run down a side street, and he topples over the front of a car, and it's in that little alley that you kind of wander up.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They actually did a bit of a thing on The Simpsons on that as well, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah,
they referenced that.
Yeah, I mean, The Simpsons did a wee take on that kind of exact same bit. That's why I actually thought it was a good idea to do that.
There you go.
Homage to that.
Yeah. Next stop, The Simpsons, Jamie.
Yeah.
And so is that hat? Was that covering your green hair during in the documentary?
Yeah.
Is that what that was for? Like, so that your top of your head didn't...
Well, yeah, my child kind of, she does lots of cosplay and does lots of different things, so they persuaded me to do the dye my hair, so I dyed my hair green for some reason. Oh no, I bleached it, and then I dyed it green just before the green screen, which was a stupid thing to do.
You have to put a hat on. Yeah, it's a
then
different...
I dyed it blue, actually, for the album.
Yeah, I was watching that, and I thought that's kind of a different look for you, that hat.
Yeah, totally. No, I wear the hat on dog walks all the time.
Ah, right.
You have an image to maintain.
Yeah.
Do you and Liz bump into each other on dog walks?
No, I think we're at different parts of town. We're kind of more like North Edinburgh.
Okay. So I love that remark Sharon made in the middle of it. She says, unless I want to go on stage in a Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Well, you never know with this lockdown thing. That might be the case that all bands are going to go on Zimmer frames.
Well, I am. I'm going to continue on it.
Hospital gigs.
I mean, that kind of... I actually messaged the Toy Dolls the other day, like, because I bought tickets to go and see the Toy Dolls, and the band's... The gig's been pushed back so far now. Like, it's now 2022, the gig is.
2020, really?
What?
Yeah, I messaged them. It says, like, do you think you're going to be coming on in Zimmer frames? And then just throw them away when they actually start jumping about. Because I'm going with my daughter from Glasgow to that gig. But,
well, I didn't realise people were booking gigs in 22.
Yeah, well, what they've done, the gig was supposed to be put back to September 21, and then they decided to just really overshoot it just to make sure, you know.
Whoa.
I think it's a bit much, to be honest, 2022. Cool.
I want to do a quick name check if I can.
Sure.
To Damien Valenti in the Isle of Mull, and he's watching on YouTube.
Right.
That's just because Damien's my pal of like some 40 years. Hi, Damien. Right, that was it. Bit of gratuity. Cool. Shall we have another track?
Yeah, go
Aye,
on.
fuck
Yeah.
it.
Play
Go
the
on.
last one.
Kicking Back the Guilt.
Is that the one, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
This is a
Yeah,
really
all right,
personal one.
Yeah, let's
For
hear
Sharon, at least.
Yeah.
let's hear another track, and we can
Here's
see
to you,
that, see
Sharon.
that little brick booth again.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the video.
Yes.
When I see you in my dreams, I hope that life's not what it seems. I gave you Would you accept my words of fire? 'Cause I'm too sick, I'm so tired. I know the game you play with me. I keep the guilt while you walk free. Could you hold me? Could you hold me? Could you hold me? Oh, no. Would you hold me? Would you hold me? Would you pull me down?
Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
No,
No worries.
it's actually been really, really good fun. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. Thank you.
yeah.
And I'm drunk.
You're drunk.
He's not used to drinking this kind of Dura malt whiskey.
Had about 7 shots.
Is it? I think that's
Yeah.
you can't count.
Try and not let me fall on the floor, okay?
Okay. Don't.
Yeah, I was in Scotland today, and there's a bottle of whiskey for £22.
That's good.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
that's
I
good.
can't blame you. Whiskey is fucking brilliant.
That's
And I thought it's Scotland when you sit and talk whiskey. So
yeah, that's
good,
great.
good
It's
thing
lovely.
for that.
It's lovely as well.
Yeah, delighted. Thanks for coming down and just having a bit of fun and playing a documentary and all of that.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
If you get a new set of songs together, you can come in and play them.
We've got loads of new songs.
Oh,
We're coming anytime. You know,
Yeah.
we've got
And
We've
we'll
got
do
that.
that. We'd love that. That would be fabulous. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun for us. Next weekend we have My Electric Love Affair with a new drummer. Ooh, yeah. Tune in and see if this lineup survives the next gig. You know, they're in their own place. They're like they are.
well.
They're really good. They're really good. You know, and they have something that I enjoyed in the 80s, which was that kind of psych rock thing, which now is a bit Mary Chain and stuff like that. So totally check it out. After that, we have Logan's Close, and after that, we have Ben Inglis or Ben Ingalls. We'll find out. That was another contact from Frederick Previous.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and then we have the absolutely fabulous Junkman's Choir turning up, who have a pocket bugle.
A what?
A pocket
A
bugle.
pocket bugle. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It's great. Tune in. Thank you everybody for watching. We run on donations. If you want to give us some money, you can. Follow the links in the video descriptions. There's only one thing left to say, and that's Tatty Scone.
Cheers.